Hello everyone, this is Carmen and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be walking you all through something very fundamental in Cantonese, and that is constructing different types of sentences. Now the most basic sentence structure in Cantonese is very much like the structure we use in English: subject, verb, and then object. If you don't know what a subject or an object is, let me explain it to you here very briefly. And a subject is the noun that executes the action of the verb. It can refer to something like a person or people, an object or a place, or it can be something more abstract like happiness or love. Now every sentence must have a subject to be a sentence. Here are some example sentences. I eat. You sleep. He does homework. She is running a marathon. We are watching a film. They are laughing. The sun rises every morning. The object is the noun that receives or is affected by the action of the verb, but not every sentence needs an object. So, looking at the same examples, you can see not every sentence has an object. I eat, there is no object. You sleep, there is no object. He does homework, homework is your object. She is running a marathon. We are watching a film. They are laughing at me. The sun rises every morning. Here is an example sentence in Cantonese using the basic sentence structure. 我食飯. I eat rice or a meal. 我 means I. This is your subject. 食 means to eat. This is your verb. 飯 means rice or meal, and this is your object. You can expand a sentence by adding time expressions. This usually goes after your subject, but it can also go before your subject. Here is an example of it going after the subject. 我今日食飯. I eat rice or a meal today. 我 means I. 今日 is your time expression or time phrase, meaning today. 食 means to eat. 飯 is your rice or meal. Now having it go before the subject looks like this. 今日我食飯. I eat rice or a meal today, or today I eat rice or a meal. Now this is less natural or less commonly used, but both are perfectly fine to use. Again, 今日 is your time phrase, meaning today. 我 means I, your subject. 食 is your verb, meaning to eat. And 飯 is your object, meaning rice or a meal. You can expand this even further by adding a place expression. A place expression will always go after your subject and will always be used with the location particle 喺. The reason why it must always go after your subject is because 喺 actually functions like a verb, meaning to be at. Hence why it must be placed after your subject. When a time expression is used as well, it goes after it. Alternatively, you can place the time expression before your subject like this, and 喺 plus place phrase is placed between your subject and your verb. Here is an example sentence. 我今日喺屋企食飯. I eat rice or a meal at home today. 我 is I. 今日 means today. 喺屋企 is to be at home. 食 means to eat, your verb. 飯 means rice or meal. And this is how it looks like with the time phrase before the subject. 今日我喺屋企食飯. I eat rice or a meal at home today. 今日 today. 我 I 喺屋企 to be at home. 食 eat. 飯 rice. Now forming negative sentences is actually very easy. You add which is like an equivalent to saying not in English, before your verb. So like this: subject, verb, object. This turns any sentence into a negative. Now this also works before an adjective. Here is an example sentence. 我唔食飯. I don't eat rice or a meal. Forming closed questions. I made an in-depth video explaining this before. I'll include a link in the corner of this video. Now there are two ways to form yes-no questions. The more natural, more common way is by employing the A not A structure, which is verb plus plus verb. This also works with an adjective. And the easier way is by affixing ma to the end of a regular sentence, like a question mark. Here is an example of the A not A structure. 你食唔食飯? You eat or no eat rice or meal. As you can see, this repeats the given verb, 食, and is placed right in between. So 食, 食. For longer verbs, check out my video of making yes-no questions. This is how you make yes-no questions using ma. 你食飯嗎? You eat rice or meal? It is as simple as placing a ma at the end of a regular sentence. There is no need to rearrange anything within a sentence. And that is all I have for you today. In my next video, I will be talking about making more complex sentences, so stay tuned. I hope you learned something new in today's lesson. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or anything in particular that you would like to learn. I'll see you next time. Bye!